Hi everybody, I'm Randy and welcome to the Back 9. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing the Ping G710 irons. Unfortunately, I was only able to get a 5 and a 7 iron with my KBS Tour 90 shafts in them. Usually I can get more clubs or even a full set, but that was all Gotham was able to give me this time. I played 4 rounds with them in my bag and had 2 sessions on GC Quad with them. Let's start with the looks of these irons. For a large, chunky iron, they look pretty sharp. That black finish is really cool. They look good on the shelf and good in the bag. Ping chamfered the top edge of the iron. So when you look down at a dress, that along with the black finish, that top line doesn't look as thick as it is, which is pretty cool. Now, let's not kid ourselves. These are a chunky iron. These irons look a little bit more hybridish to me. They're long from heel to toe, and they're chunky. Starting with the 8 iron, at a dress, you're going to see the back of these irons. They also have a lot of offset. Sound-wise, Ping did a pretty good job with these. They weren't as loud or clicky as a lot of other irons in this category. But where Ping really shined with the G710 is with feel. For this category of iron, these irons feel really good. And if you haven't guessed already, they're really strong lofted. Performance spin-wise, the G710s were really good and consistent. For someone with my swing speed, I need a little higher spinning iron to help me with my launch, my peak height, and my carry. So let me share my averages with you from GC Quad. But I want to say I had no problem launching these irons, getting a good peak height, and decent carry. So let me share the stats with you. With the 5 iron, my club head speed averaged 83.7. My ball speed averaged 127.2. Launch, 13.6. Peak height, 82 feet. Spin, 42.85. And carry was 181.4, which is about average for this loft. With the 7 iron, my average club head speed was 79.3. My average ball speed was 118.9, and my average launch was 17.1. Peak height, 90. Average carry, 164.7, which is average for this type of club with these lofts. I expected the G710 irons to be longer due to the strong lofts and all the tech Ping claims are in there. I also expected them to be at the top of the food chain iron-wise for Ping in forgiveness. It may just be me, but I didn't find the G710s that forgiving. In fact, I find the i210s easier to hit. Let me pause for a second. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know when my future videos go up. As always, I enjoy reading your comments below, and I respond to all of them. If you're new to the channel, go back and watch some of my older videos. I think you'll find some of them pretty valuable. In fact, I reviewed the i500s recently. It would be interesting to see that and compare it to my review of these irons. Even though they're 2 different irons aimed at 2 different players, they have similar issues. If you like any of those videos, give them a thumbs up as well. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it. I think Ping's doing an excellent job with their current line of woods: drivers, fairway woods, and hybrids. I think the G400 hybrids are the easiest to hit out there, and that's what I play. I think it's when it comes to their iron lineup, they've kind of lost their focus, kind of lost their way. In this category of iron, I think there are better options out there, and for much less money. The G710s are expensive. They come in at $167.50 with a steel shaft. Let's compare that to a Callaway Maverick Max, which I've hit. The Maverick Max is longer and definitely a tad more forgiving, and they only come in at $114.30. How about the Cobra Speed Zones? They're definitely longer, considerably, just as forgiving, if not more, and they only come in at $114.15. I think Ping has priced themselves a little out of the market for this type of iron. And these are only two examples. There are other options out there. Being the golf equipment geek that I am, I snoop into people's bags all the time. I play a lot of golf at a lot of different type of courses. One thing I've noticed, since the Ping G710s have been out, I have not seen a single set in a player's bag. This may mean nothing to you, but it tells me that they're not selling great. I think Ping is trying to do too much with their current lineup of irons. They have too many models. You can't be everything to everybody. Let's think about it. They have the G410s. And by the way, last year's G400s were better performing irons. Then they have the G710s, the I500s, the I210s, the Blueprints, and the iBlades. I want to be serious for a minute. I think Ping really needs to refocus their iron lineup and go back to their roots. Go back to what made them great irons in the past. Cut down the number of models. Come out with a great player's iron that low handicappers and the pros would really like. Then come out with a mid-handicap iron. One that would be more forgiving and a little bit longer. And finally, come out with the most forgiving, long, easy to hit iron for mid to high handicappers, which is what we expect from Ping. I hope there's a change in the future, because there's really not a Ping iron out now that I would play, and I really have always liked Ping. I hope this video finds you all healthy and staying safe the best you can. When you're on the course and looking at that green or looking down that fairway, hit them straight. Thank you very much for watching.